really soon where it's going to go, welcome to the Mardox live chat with Carrie Foster, Nelson Buck, and John Brewer, and I got the guy doing the radio voice, so soon we'll have that up and going. I think
You're
that'd be
missing
pretty
a
cool.
few names there, Nelson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have
Like Belinda
Belinda.
Condell.
Well, it's going to have to be who's in every day, every time.
No, I
Because
am in almost every day.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
talking
Belinda's
about?
in when I'm not.
No, I'm in almost every day, whether she's here or not. I am.
Yeah.
you guys know what that sound is, right?
What?
It means we're live.
It's time, it's live.
That's right, we're live, yeah. Welcome everybody to the Mardox Daily Live Chat for Mardox.com. We are January, help me out here, 6th, 2017. Here, I got the year right now. I just got to get the rest of it right. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment to all our videos on our YouTube channel. And if you do so, you will run the risk of winning a prize at the end of this month. And the end of this month is one of those fabulous Mardox.com cups with your name on it. I don't know if Carrie has hers ready. Do you,
I
Carrie?
do.
Because John's not here. John can't show his. And
Okay,
I don't have.
I'd have to go get it.
Yeah, I don't have one, and I'm going to go buy today. I'm going to get them. I got the money. I'm going to go get the T-shirt made, the Mardox T-shirt. I'm going to have the first one made. I'm going to get it because I don't get a cup.
I'm going to be having a cup, a shirt. I'm going to get the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Belinda wants the whole kit and caboodle.
Mhm.
That's
That's
good.
it. So this month is the Mardox Cup. It has your name on it. It has the Mardox on it. It has our slogan, building a community one member at a time. They're custom made, one per person. They're not. It's not like I have a box of these behind me or anything. They're really made just for that one person that gets it. It's red inside, red handle, really good looking. I gotta get a photo of the cup. I gotta make a photo. I showed Eugene, but I can't remember where I put the photo. But subscribe, like, and comment. You have to do all three. Once you've done all three, you can then run the risk of winning the cup. So, what's today's topic, guys? We're Friday. There's no set topic. I'm half asleep because I just woke up an hour ago after laying down on a very comfy bed. You know how comfy these new beds get. You know they cushion you in all directions. And you're like, coma. I just woke up from a coma.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So it's technically my morning here right now, my breakfast and all this. What topic do you guys want to talk about?
What is on the agenda for today?
I talked to my friend BJ Patterson.
Who is that?
He's one of the top dogs. Has his own top tier company that I told you about earlier.
Yeah.
He's going to try to make it in. He's booked for this week, but next week he's going to try to make it into one of our live chats. And
cool.
He definitely here. I already showed him my back office through live, screen share on Skype.
Yeah.
He definitely already wants to be a paid member. In fact, he wants to be a lifetime paid member.
Well, yeah, because when they look at the back office at Mardox, it's neat. And I've been talking to some other membership owners. When people look at the back office, it looks corporate. It looks upper echelon, but they find it's very functional, and they love it.
He doesn't have Pesa though, so we're going to work out a little plan. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. We'll work on that piece by piece. Try to get him on Pesa. Try to get him to go through Pesa as much as possible.
I still want him to set it up just so he can receive commissions if possible. That's
the reason. Yeah, because even if the person can't pay monthly with Pesa, at least get them to finish going through the process with Pesa. One, it makes us look good. It shows that we're getting people to join, and and then they can at least earn their commissions. Because the only other way to send money right now that way would be to. I'm actually looking into distributing prepaid cards with money already
you
on
could
them.
do that. Yeah, if we could get prepaid cards, that would really solve a lot of problems.
But it would be mailed to the person's address, and then you use the card as you wish. But there's that as an option. The problem is right now, if I send a check to anybody, if you're outside Canada, the banking systems around the world will freeze that check for 30 days. Even if it's a postal money order, certified check, whatever you want to call it, they're frozen for 30 days worldwide because banks don't trust other banks from other countries. And of course, they take your money and they invest it in the meantime.
Well, here's the reason I want to get a prepaid card. I did prepaid cards to some other company programs that you'd buy for like 10, $20,
Yeah.
the card itself.
Yeah, like the one
And
on Payza.
then and
Yeah.
then once you got it in the mail, they would load it through your number, and then it was just like the PayPal or any other instant pay type of thing, where once you had the money loaded on your card, you
Yeah.
could use it right away, online, offline, doesn't matter.
Payza and prepaid cards. That's an interesting topic. Carrie, you ordered a credit card through Payza, right?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's a credit card,
Yeah,
is it?
it is.
It's a
It is.
debit card.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
It is.
debit card.
It's a prepaid
debit
debit
card,
card.
I guess.
Listen, hold on now. It's a prepaid credit card. It's a MasterCard. That's nothing to do with it. Which one did you take? Did you take the one that says Payza member or with your name
No,
on it?
I had them put my name on it.
Yeah, I took the one that
Yeah.
says Payza member. Now, here's the
Yeah.
thing. I want to see, because like it's the company software, our hosting provider for our servers. When I had to go today to put in the credit card information, it said name on card.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, they must strip out all the special characters and keep all the letters. That creates a signature. All the letters, the numbers, and the address, and all that. They put all that together and create an alphanumeric signature for that card. So when I go to put in the name on card, when I get the Payza card, am I going to put in Payza member or Nelson Buck?
You would want to have
Yeah,
your
I
name.
think you should have chose to have your name
Well,
on the card.
Either way, I'll just get a second one. It's not a big deal. But it's just interesting that I thought about that, thinking, oh, wait a minute, maybe I should have. I like it. I like the idea of Payza member,
Mm-hmm.
because theoretically, how it's supposed to work is this: the card says Payza member, or PayPal used to have it PayPal member, but that you have to put your own name in, Nelson Buck, when you fill out a form. This way, the person has your card number, but they don't have your name. You see? It's another security level. That's why they're doing that, I think. We're going to test it when it comes out. We're going to have Carrie do a purchase. I'll do a purchase and see how it goes through.
I know PayPal offers a credit card, but most people have the debit card, and I'll tell you why I can't get a credit card, because of my credit history.
Oh, no,
Therefore,
yeah,
it would have to be a prepaid or a debit card for me to be able to get it.
yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing, except that they put an amount on that you can use in advance without them having to verify. It's not really a credit card. When you pay for $1,000 and the debit card, you have to have $1,000 in your PayPal account. If you pay with $1,000 with the PayPal credit card, it will pay for it right away, even if there's no money in your balance, and then it'll go get it out of your bank account.
Well, that's the same thing with the debit card.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just that they're going to pay it right away and then deal with you after.
Oh.
That's all it is. They're trusting you. That's all that is.
I noticed one thing. One time I went negative on my PayPal. This only happened one time. That's because I got screwed over on something that was charged that wasn't supposed to be charged. Now, what I was able to do with my debit card was, if I didn't have it in my PayPal balance, it would siphon it right from like other, debit or bank account, whatever I had hooked to it, just like if you were paying the normal way through PayPal without the card.
That's right.
But when I got that one negative balance, they have a rule that for 6 months I have to either transfer money into my PayPal balance.
Because you broke their trust.
Right. Well, even though it wasn't my fault and it happened just one time.
Yeah, but it broke the trust. When you make a payment and they trust that your money is going to be there, they will pass the money. Like me, they did it there the last 2 weeks ago. They paid the $1,000. The company got the money. Then they went to my bank account and took the money out of my bank account. But if that money wasn't there in my bank account, they would have taken 6 months to regain that trust again.
Right. So basically, otherwise, otherwise, what they let you do is just use the debit card of what's actually in your PayPal balance.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But if you got the trust, I'm already up over $1,000 worth of value. I know that because I made the payment for $1,000, and they went and took the $1,000 out of the account. So there's that trust there. But I haven't oopsed on anything in years with them.
Oh, me either. This happened to me like 3 years ago.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. But I'm saying that they do have that in place. That's what was.
Coffee's good. You guys see this?
I drink tea. I don't drink coffee.
Coffee's good.
Actually, I'm drinking Pepsi right now.
Oh, that's worse. Oh,
No.
that stuff will rot nails. Oh my Lord.
No.
Hey, Belinda, you've got good news today.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a member?
Which good news are we talking about? My commissioner?
The member in this room with you?
Oh! I thought Carrie already.
She
Carrie
already
mentioned
forgot,
that.
Don. She already forgot.
Carrie already mentioned that. That's why I thought you meant something else.
No.
Not
That was
on,
that.
not
No,
on
but
live chat.
Oh, you're right. You're
you
right.
might want to.
Okay.
You might want to tell. You might want to congratulate him and tell the members out there that somebody in Cape Town, South Africa, has done this.
I was honored to be able to bring in a highly valuable paid member from South Africa, Don. However he says his last name.
Don, how do you say your last name? I got trouble with your last name too, Don.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Nelson.
Yeah, how do you say your last name? I got trouble saying it too.
Hubert.
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 You better. Okay.
Or you can say Jobert if you want to.
Well, here in Quebec, it's pronounced Jalbai.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually a French.
Yeah.
It's coming from the French, yes.
That's it. But you guys don't pronounce the J. We do.
Well, there's one.
How do you say it? Nelson, say it again.
Jalbai.
Zabai.
Yeah. Like
Jalbai.
almost. Yeah, like Joe Bert. If you want to pronounce it in English.
I would think.
Yeah.
See,
It's just-
Canadian French is
Okay.
a little bit different than Paris, France kind of French. You know what I mean?
It's but in
Spanish.
South African, they don't pronounce the J. The J sounds like a U.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, that's right. So just like in Mexico, they don't. Well, even here in Quebec, the French don't pronounce anything with an H. So when it bugged the crap out of me because when if they were to tell me, okay, you need to go to Hubert Street, they say t'as besoin d'aller à la rue Hubert. Hubert. They don't pronounce the H. They pronounce it Hubert, not Hubert. You see. And it's bloody annoying that what do you mean there's no H in French? It's silent. Mexicans, what is it? The J is silent, right? Yeah, the J is silent in
Mexicans.
yeah, and the X is an H sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mexico, not Mexico. We're
like
idiots.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Yeah. El Yellow, which is the double L for yellow.
Yeah.
Amarillo.
That's it. So Belinda brought in Don. Don is finally a paid member. He's all happy. He went through the aggravating process of using Pesa, right? Right, Don?
Nelson, that's correct. But I just want to tell. I started telling Belinda today. If you struggle with the verification in Pesa, and this can be very valuable for anybody to come.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you send them an email and you say that you are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
They send you an email back, and then you just attach all your relevant documents as uploads or as attachments to the email that you received from them, and you ask Pesa to just send it to the correct department.
Yeah.
That's what I ultimately did.
Yeah,
after I said that I'm done.
Yeah,
Done.
and it took how long, roughly? About 30 hours?
Well, it took nearly a week from what I started until it was approved.
Oh, okay.
It's just 6 days.
Yeah, that's it. So you still took 4 times less time than I did. It took me a month, but I had more complicated stuff to deal with.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, better yet. I had to resend documents yesterday to get the Pesa credit card because I'm a business. I had to prove that I'm the person authorized to get a card. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Wow.
But it's good security. It's good security because let's assume in my case I take Carrie and I say I authorize Carrie on my business account at Pesa, and I forget about it. 6 months later, goes down the line. Carrie goes into Pesa on the business side and says, "Hey, I want a credit card," and send it to my address. If they send it to her, I don't know about it. It means Carrie can start sucking out funds out of the account without me knowing about it.
Carrie likes to suck a lot of funds out. No kidding.
So not funny. Ew.
Sorry.
But
I love Carrie.
But if in this case, what they want is they want to know that all the board of directors are okay with me getting a card. we signed the paper, we sent it back, and now they said, okay, the card's being sent. So in that case, I find that verification is good. You see, so that way everybody as a board of director on the corporation papers knows that I'm getting a card, not just me. You see, I'm not that level of security is good, but it's a pain in the butt. You see, so,
You know, Nelson, with hindsight, I can say that PESA is a pain in the butt, but you feel reassured with all the security measures and emails and pins and stuff that you have to. They send you an email with a pin, and you have to put the pin in on the transaction. It is reassuring, but the process of getting verified is very stressful, and you know, them taking their time. But ultimately, PESA, you feel reassured because the security is good.
That's right. That's right. You know, so to a word of advice to people having to open a PESA account, allow yourself, let's say, 2 to 4 weeks to get set up. But once you're set up, I think it's pretty smooth. I think it is. To me, it seems smooth. They freeze the first payments, like for me, as a business.
Tech, I want to let you.
There you go. Thanks, Kerry. We needed that, Tim Tech, in there. So, like me, for a business, when Don pays, his first payment, in my case, they freeze it for 15 days. I can't touch those funds. Nobody can touch those. I absorb that responsibility, as are my members underneath me. Whoever gets their commissions gets their commissions. That's all there is to it. That 15 days at PESA allows them to protect themselves in the case that Don were to say, I want my money back. You know, Mardox is a scam, you know. It doesn't happen, but you know, if it does, and Don wants his money back, the money's there. I can't touch it. I can't spend it. Now, and at the beginning, when they told me it was going to be frozen for 15 days, I thought, oh, great, 15 days. I'm going to have to wait for it. Now I'm thinking that actually protects me too, because if I take money out to pay for something, all the commissions are paid out, and I take money to pay for a server and forget that Don's in there and Don's a troublemaker, 15 days comes around and goes, I want my money back, and it's not there. Guess where they're taking the money from? They're going to my bank account, which could be another pain, because if the money's not there, now I got NSF fees on my in my account, right? So that 15-day span, I think, is really cool. I think, you know, I just have to absorb the amount, make sure there's always an amount in the account. That's my administrative side. But, you know, it protects PESA, it protects Mardox, you know, from the oopses, you know. Not to mention, anybody can do a chargeback at 30 days, 60, 90 days. But, I mean, they look at our track record right now. There's almost 60 paid members in there, and nobody's doing refunds or chargebacks. So we look good. But it sort of makes me wonder, a business on using PESA, I wonder if there's any of them out there that are being told your funds are going to be frozen for 30 or 60 days. You know, I've heard of cases like that, but I'm wondering, I'd like to know if there's any companies out there that have a stipulation where it's a 30-day span instead of 15, because that's much harder to deal with. You know, could you imagine, Belinda, you're selling something, you got to wait 30 days for the money, but yet you still ship the product?
Yeah, it almost seems like not fair. Almost feels like you're opening yourself up to a can of worms.
That's it, you know. But granted, we're a membership site, so there's that too. That you know, there's always that factor of will the service be delivered? There's always that uncertainty that will your clients, your members, will they be happy with what they got? You know, and I think with time they'll remove that 15-day span. But you know, 6 months, a year from now, please pay.
Once you prove yourself, I think they probably will let up, because a lot of places are like that.
Yeah, that's it. You know, so starting a business using PESA, there's things that you got to jump through. They're growing pains, you know. And but I mean, if you got that much money floating and it's hurting you that bad, that means you must be making cash, you know. With us, it's quite a bit of cash sitting there. It's like, come on, guys, I need it. So, with that said, congratulations, Don, and welcome aboard. And I hope you have a lot of good insights for us and suggestions to better the site, because now you're essentially a virtual shareholder of Mardox.
Welcome to our twisted family, Don. You're in for a treat, depending how you look at it.
Yeah.
You're in for a dime. You're in for a buck. Thank you, Carrie.
From the peanut gallery.
Yeah. Lord, Lord, Lord. What else is going on, guys? It's Friday. What's going on? I mean, John, I know, is probably already gone to watch WWE.
It's Domino's night for me at the Condell house.
Domino's night.
Yes, it's
Because you have a
Friday.
night where you splurge money on pizza. So your pizza place is less distance than the post office.
Well, we get it delivered.
Oh.
Nice try.
Carrie's cracking a smile. Like, whoops.
I like pizza.
You want some?
You know,
Come over.
do you know where we go for
All right.
pizza?
I gotta go find Belinda now. Yeah.
Yeah. You know where I go for pizza, and I find it's the best one so far. I go to Costco. I go to Costco. I go to Costco. Go to their food counter and order the big pizzas. 3 or 4 of them. It comes to like $40. You know, and
Oh,
for $40 at some of these other places, it's an arm and a leg.
I didn't know it.
I mean, for 4 pizzas at these other places, it's an arm and a leg. It can cost you $60, $80. You know, and they're just as good. I find Costco's just as good.
Wash your hair.
Who's laughing?
Who's
My
whispering?
daughter. You want to see my daughter?
Who's laughing at me?
Oh, that got her. Okay, that got her.
Stop.
Yes, I was my camera. You see my daughter, and then she ran.
Stop laughing
trying to-
at me. Your daughter
She's
could
just-
make
she-
your daughter could make it big on YouTube. You know that.
I
Right?
told her that with all her stuff and all her, she has what it takes, and she's like,
She's
yeah.
got the face for it.
Well, the thank you. She takes after me.
No, but it's true. She's got the looks for it. She could go on YouTube and just comment and do a daily blog. She could make a killing on it, but she's got to be ready for it though.
She is stubborn. She has potential, but she's stubborn.
That's fine. Let her do it when
Okay,
when
I'm
she's ready.
testing this. Every time I unmute and I'm surfing, it syncs. Every time.
But
That's so.
Carrie, why don't you use Firefox for surfing? Because in Firefox you can kill the audio on Firefox.
You can't do it on Chrome?
No, Belinda. No, you can't. No, it's on Firefox. Firefox has that function on the tabs. You didn't know that, Carrie?
Chrome's my main one.
Okay, you gotta unmute Carrie.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay, go open Firefox, put your link in there,
Okay.
get going there, and then on the tab there's a little when you open up the page, you'll have a little speaker. You can click on it
Oh, okay.
right in the tab, not the X for the tab, but the little speaker thing. So Dawn, we're out of topics. Dawn, come on, we need topics. You
My
seem-
daughter was trying to tickle me. That's
Oh,
why I
we're
was
back to
laughing. So, I'm sorry. I'm
She's-
done.
she's
Sorry,
what?
Dawn.
Your daughter was what?
Trying to tickle me because she saw that was on live chat, right? So she's trying to tickle me and get me to laugh on, without being muted. And
Yeah,
That's-
and make it
that's
look
what
like
I'm saying.
and make it look like you were laughing at me.
yeah, and then I said, okay, let's show her on cam, and that got rid of her.
Yeah, usually does. My daughter sometimes comes up behind me when she feels like it, but there's other days it's like no.
Yeah, they're fickle that way, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. There's a reason why my camera sees that background there. Because if I turn it a little bit, you see everything over there. If you turn it that way, you see my daughter's desk. So I'm allowed this air space.
Time to take down your tree, Melson.
That's not my tree, it's Tiffany's, and yes, she has to take it down.
You know, my mother-in-law, my dad was always good. He would decorate the tree beginning to mid-December, right?
Yeah,
And take
yeah.
it down just a little bit after the New Year's, or even right away sometimes.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, she waits till Christmas Eve or almost Christmas Eve to do the tree, and then she won't take it down till July. And we offer to help her take it down. She's like, "No, I'm not ready yet." I'm like,
All right, that's I don't know. I can't do that. We put up around the middle of December, and then we take it down like first or second week of January. This is my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter's desk. It's her stuff. I'll let her deal with it. She's not here right now. They left for 4 days.
where?
Wow.
Her and my wife work on an inventory work. So they inventory places like Home Hardware, Rona, Home Depot, and them and a team. They go on site and actually count all the parts in these places, these warehouses. And this time around, the group from Sherbrooke, Quebec, was asked to go and assist the group in Ontario. So they went to
Oh.
Ontario for 4 days.
Oh, okay.
So I get to sleep alone, watch TV alone. It's funny. I let my dog. I put a blanket out on my bed, right, and I let my dog up on the bed. It's funny because if I don't do that, it's like I'm in an empty bed and I can't sleep. I get him up there, he lays down, legs go up against him, and I fall asleep. I fall asleep solid like a rock. It's something I need to have a presence there, right?
You need your binky.
Yeah, I need my binky. So, but what happens is by the time I wake up, by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm laying across the bed. He's laying across the bed, and we're taking up all the space. Two males trying to take up as much space on the bed as possible.
I am not seeing anywhere where you can mute on Firefox.
Okay, bring up the page.
I did.
Okay, the tab itself, the tab of the window that's open, there should be a little speaker on the tab.
Not that I see.
Oh my God! How
Do
old
you
is
see
Firefox?
what I see?
How much? Do you see it now or not? You do
No,
not see
you
it?
want me to share my screen?
No. Unless you got an old version of Firefox. What's the last time you updated Firefox?
I don't use it, so.
Yeah, it's old. You'd have to update it and get it to work.
Okay.
Hey, look, people! I switched to a bigger ball. Stress ball, bigger ball. Puppy's ball. So, Don, you look like a man who has many, many, many things to talk about, and you must have a topic in that gorgeous head of yours.
Nelson, this question that I'm going to ask now is maybe out of stupidity.
Never.
No such thing.
No such thing.
It is due to me not knowing. What is the purpose of meeting 5 times a week? What do you want to achieve by doing that?
It's to get a presence in the world of video marketing, especially on YouTube. With a website like YouTube, when you post a video once a week, you get less ratings than if you post a video once a day. Channels that post 2 or 3 videos a day get even more ratings than a website that only posts once a day. So the idea is to get enough videos going, enough wording going. Also, with every video, as we talk about stuff in the videos, the what we call the hashtags and the keywords, I put those keywords in. So like today we're talking, all our names are in there. Carrie Foster's in there. I'm in there. You know, so on and so forth. And then we talked about Payza, so the word Payza will be in there.
Yes.
You know, so and then like this question from you, why do videos every day? I'll put something like that in there. When somebody comes along on YouTube and does a search for Payza, we run the risk of our video showing up. When the person watches our video, I don't know, have you watched our videos? At the bottom of our videos, we have all the links to our Twitter, our Facebook, Google Plus, and it also says join us at Mardox. Those people that join those links, or especially if they join Mardox from that link, it's a generic link, they're associated to the next paid member at Mardox that needs a new member. You see, so in the chain of the 60 some odd paid members that exist, let's say yesterday I was associated an unknown person that came in from an unknown source. I was given a new member, and then if the next one that comes in, if it has to go to you, you get a new member. It's called the co-op. You see, so
Yes.
we do a lot of marketing where I don't give out my affiliate link, but I give out the co-op link. And then all the traffic that comes to the co-op is assigned to each paid member in a sequence. You see, and then if those people
Yes.
become paid members, then of course they're in your downline. You earn. So YouTube in this video system is one method of getting our name and our presence out there. Belinda was going to start doing more Facebook stuff for us. Twitter, well, Twitter's Twitter. Now I'm looking for somebody to do Snapchat and those kind of activities, but that's more
You
the
see,
younger
now
generation.
Now you're beginning to talk in the manner that I was thinking of, maybe a specific topic every night. One night you talk about Twitter, one night you talk about Facebook, one night you talk
we can do
about affiliate or whatever. Maybe something on your website, taking a specific a topic on your website that is interesting, and just talking 5 or 10 minutes about it and pros and cons, and then you go
Yeah.
on to chit chat again.
Yeah, we can do that too. That's not a problem. Fridays, we usually leave it open for just general talk. It's just an open conversation. Everybody can talk about everything. And it's because if we get into too many topics, it's always driven around marketing. A lot of our members find it becomes dead and stale, if you want. It becomes a course.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
do want to keep that factor in place where, like today, like I said, it's Fridays. So today it's always been reserved as a day we can talk about anything and everything. If you want to talk about the news, you want to talk about something like that's coming up, a website you found or whatever, that leaves that option open for anybody to come in and talk about it. And in fact, originally Fridays and Saturdays were supposed to be the day that anybody can join the live chat, not just the paid members, but the free members also. And but that's in the process of changing too. It looks like we're going to be switching it out so all throughout the week our members can come in and say hi and ask questions, so on and so forth. Because it is catching ground. It's gaining popularity. Now the question is to get our members to see that there's a place they can come in and vocalize their thoughts or ask questions, whatever they want.
Nelson, thank you for answering my question so thoroughly.
But there's another thing I have to answer.
I understand.
There's never any stupid questions. The only stupid thing there could possibly be is a stupid answer.
Or Nelson giving a speech. I'm just joking. I
Yeah,
love you,
that's
Nelson.
it. That's it. You know. But to be honest with you, also, Don, this whole video stuff that we're doing, this is still experimental. This only started on the 26th of October last year. So we did November, December, we're into January. So January is going to be our 3-month point to see whether or not this is worth doing or not. So it is still experimental. It's one of those things where you got to try and see if it works. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. If it does, well, it does. It's an experiment. It's a social experiment.
But you have to make it interesting for somebody new coming in,
Right.
and listening to one of our chats.
Yeah.
You have to sort of pull the guy or the girl. You must pull them in. You must make it interesting for them.
That's right. That's right.
But you're doing it. You're doing it. So
Well, we're
that's
trying to. Carrie was telling us that we need topics. She has said that. The problem is like I said, what topics do we get? There's only so many topics we can talk about. There's so much stuff out there, but there's actually only so many things a group of people can talk about. And also, what you don't know is we did have Mardox open chat, not live chat, but open chat. And it was a group of people going back about a year now. And the open chat became very stale. Carrie remembers it, right, Carrie?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And how did you feel about open chat versus live chat?
Well, live chat is not taking any prep, really, other than we can think of a question and ask people the question, and then people give you an honest answer.
Right.
It seems to promote good conversations.
Right.
We haven't done too many of these without having some little bits of, like aha moments, I'm sure, for people,
Oh, yeah, for sure. But what about open chat? How did you feel about the open chat project, which goes back, let's say, 8 months before?
I didn't mind it, but we had to prepare and have a topic, and we each talked about a different topic.
Yeah. And,
So,
but how did you feel about it? Did it get stale, or was it still worth doing, or?
I didn't think it was too bad, personally.
Okay, well, we could always go back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for example, and we talk about a specific topic. I say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because Thursday and Friday we'd have to leave open for the group. And Saturdays, Belinda's just itching to get Mardox Extreme going. And Extreme is a form of this, but literally we'll be talking about everything and anything, news, politics, religion, the whole 9 yards.
Even bar fights might break out.
Yeah, bar fights might break out. I might actually tell Belinda what I think of her.
I might throw a stool at him.
Yeah, that's it. My coffee's almost empty, and somebody just left. I hope it's not my servant. No, my slave. No, assistant.
Nelson,
Yes.
Frying pan.
You be careful what you say about Belinda.
I love
Right.
Belinda.
Oh no.
Be careful.
I love Belinda. She's like the sister I never wanted.
Oh, okay, Dawn's already fitting right in. That's scary.
That's cool. That's cool. There you go.
He learns quick.
Yep. Yeah. But no, but that is a good question, because I you see in the backside with YouTube, I see the analytics. I see all the stats, how many people stay on, how long they stay on the video, who's searching. I even see when people come back to certain parts of the video, and you wouldn't believe it, but there's less traffic, and I've been saying this, and it's true. There's less traffic on our videos when Carrie's not there. When Carrie's not there.
I hardly say anything.
No, but it's true. They come into the room. They're in for on average 5 minutes, and if you're not there, they leave. They're gone. And if you're there, we get almost 90% of the video watched. Seriously.
Wow.
So having women in the video makes a big difference. It's not being sexist, but it's true. If you have women on screen, on camera, people will show up to see just because it's a woman's face. Women, if a woman says something is good, it puts whatever is good 10 times higher up on a scale in people's minds than if 10 guys say something is good.
Well, Nelson, that's going to change because
You're going to be on camera?
I'm going to be one of the top women of Mardox, and when they hear just my voice, they're going to be all tingly inside. Never mind.
There you go. Yeah, but Belinda, what are we going to do when we're doing live presentations in front of 1,000 people in a room, and we're showing people how the system works and how they can make money, and how are you going to show up on stage?
Hopefully, very, very, very high class looking.
Well, yeah, but the face. What? We're going to have to put a paper bag over, or what?
No, I'll have a fence like Wilson on Home Improvement.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So we'll just hang a black drape across where your head is. You see the rest, but not the head. Okay. I say that with respect because she's never shown her face on camera. We don't know what Belinda looks like. She could be the best con artist in the world. We don't know.
He was on camera, the one chat.
Yeah, and the one chat I was looking down and doing other stuff.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, my problem. I was the one trying to take care of everything, make sure everything works. Oh boy. So, Dawn, how have you been getting by with finding people to join underneath you?
Nelson, to be perfectly honest, I haven't tried or started yet.
Okay.
I need to talk to Belinda before, but we didn't talk this week because I was waiting for my PAYSA to come through so that I could become a member of Mardox.
Right. Oh, but when we're done this conversation, when we're done this meeting, Dawn, go to the help desk at Mardox, open a support ticket, and say that you want your custom referral link. Okay. And one of my guys will set up your custom link. That will be your username.mardox.com. It's very important. Because right now your affiliate link is like this long with a huge ugly code on it. And that gets changed out to your username.mardox.com.
Yeah, and then you can pick a domain name and we can forward that like Nelson's going to do with mine.
Yeah. When I get around.
You say the custom link.
Yeah, the custom referral link.
Custom link.
Yeah. I know the link. Okay. I know that I'll help you pick out domain name. I know a few that.
Well, no. It's not domain name, Belinda. This is just a custom one, the 3rd level domain right now.
No, I know. Yeah, I mean for him to use after that because with his name being unique, we'll easily find.
Well, he should have his domain registered, his own domain.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If you can get a domain name, Dawn. Of your own. There you go. The show's done. We're done. We're out of here. The bell rang. If you can get.
Okay, Nelson. I'll talk to Belinda before I do this.
Yeah, no problem. But what I'm saying is, if you can get the domain name of yourownName.com, like mine is nelsonbuck.com.
I have one.
Oh, you do have that one.
I have one. I've got one, DonNewbear.com.
Oh, very
Yes.
good, very good. That's what you want, because how many Don UIs do you think can have that in the world? It's just you.
Like, for
Only
example,
one.
my domain's learnwithbelinda.com. You could have learnwithdon.com.
Well, no, just stick with one. It's easier, because every time you open a new domain, you're dividing your resources every time.
No, you don't understand. I would never use belindacondell.com for a forward link. I use that with my main hosting.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He could have a domain name sub to
Yeah,
that.
but if he's not using his current domain name, if it's just sitting there, he can point that one over. It's not a problem.
Well, I plan to have him use his hosting with that. That's
Yeah,
like what
that's
I'm
right.
going to do with mine. That's why I didn't want him using that one.
That's right. But we'll get around to that later on. But with your membership, Don, and a lot of members don't know this, we do provide one website, one domain hosted, included in the price. So
I know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and we don't broadcast it, because I don't want to become a hosting company. I don't want people to join just to get the hosting. I want people to join because they want to be part of the group. So it's kind of one of those benefits that you get after you join, and so that's available to you there, So then, and a lot of people like it because they get the membership and they got the hosting, which it's not an extra all the time like other companies, So
Yeah.
when you're ready, do that. But when we're done this call, create a support ticket. Say that you'd like to have your custom referral link, and it should be set up later tonight. By tomorrow morning when you get up, it'll be all set up for you, and you can use that one.
Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So must I supply a custom name or something?
I'll help you with that, Don. When we get off the call, I'll help you.
Thank you, Belinda.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Belinda, you're gonna see that Belinda's gonna bend over backwards for you. She's insane. I can admit her strong point with her members is she bends over backwards, regardless of what level down you are below her. She wants her people to succeed. Even Carrie, she wants her people to succeed. It's number one. Look at John. You were on the show yesterday, right, Don?
I was what?
Were you on the show yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
He was
No,
not. Okay,
no.
I missed it too, Don, which is rare for me, but I did.
Yeah, yesterday John Brewer brought on Marcus Wall, and an owner of Legacy Hits, and John is taking it very seriously. He got the guy to sign up underneath him, and he's contacting him. He really wants that person, that owner of that traffic exchange, to become part of his downline and push the circle. There's few people that really push the downline building structure. And the ones that are dedicated to doing it do succeed. But it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of, forward going power.
That goes for anything you do in business, though, honestly.
Yeah, it does. It does. The person that sells T-shirts in a little store in your city, he's there every day, regardless if it's one sale, no sales, or 1,000 sales. He knows that he's got to be there every day to sell. If he's not, it shuts down. So, and we were talking to who was it? We were talking to yesterday, wanting to Okay, I'm mixed up now. Who was it we were talking to yesterday that we said that you have to get 40 signups or 40 leads a day? Help me out here, guys.
Nick?
Carrie?
Nick?
It was Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night's call, right?
Last night. You're right.
Yeah. Last night when we were just
I got
talking.
to join that one.
Nick was on, and he was saying that he needs 10,000 email addresses, 10,000 leads on his list, and he said that's this year's goal. And I told him, I said, well, 10,000 leads is ridiculous. And I said, divide that by 365, and I think he came to 27. I think we said 30 was the average, right, guys? And it's true. When you break down your overall goal into days, for Nick, it was like, oh, wow, I just need to get 30 people to sign up a day. And I'll achieve my goal by the end of the year for 10,000 signups. So don't look at trying to get 10,000 or even 1,000 signups. Focus on getting 1 or 2 a day, and it will add up over time. You see, and I think that's a big thing. And too many people see that. Oh wow, he's got 10,000 signups. Wow, I'm blowing up. Just give me 1 second, guys. You guys continue talking, and I'll be right with you in a second. I if I can mute this. Hold on a
I
sec.
have a word.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen closely, boys and girls. Let's see what
Hello.
he's saying.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
All right, I had to get on a page that wasn't singing. Ah,
Are you
no,
on that
to say
traffic
nothing but-
exchange
seriously.
of what Legacy
Monos
hits? Are
and
you on
Nelson
that
Buck.
one, Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on legacy results right now, actually,
What's the-
because it's got a really short timer.
Okay, whatever you're on that's not in the back office of Mardox, could you give me your links, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, if you want, I can spend some time training you on what I do.
Okay, thank
We
you.
can maybe exchange ideas.
Drinks coffee, auto surfs, barely eats from what I understand. I never see Carrie ever eating. Ever.
You don't?
No chips. We saw
We
you
don't
eat
see you
chips.
go to the bathroom, but doesn't mean you don't.
I don't.
I'm not seeing her. I wouldn't be this
I
big.
don't. That's such pollution. Would you know that what that would do to the world?
I don't know.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was a wrong number. And when I told the person it's a wrong number, the person said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Click.
Have a nice day.
When you
No.
dial, when you dial the wrong number, tell the person, "I'm sorry, I got the wrong number. Pardon me. Have a nice day." Something. Just don't hang up on the person. Good grief.
Well, it goes to show what their manners are.
Good. And I should call her back and say, "Do you realize I'm right in the middle of a show? This is a live broadcast."
There's this joke. I don't know if I should tell it. Well, I'll try to keep it clean. There's this
Try.
joke. The guy. How's it go? The guy. I'm going to screw it up. I just know I will.
Three monkeys walked into a bar. A Christian, a Hebrew.
No. We're not. You say that for extreme. Anyway. So basically, there's this guy, and he got the last two digits of the phone number wrong for what he was trying to dial. And the guy on the other end was really rude to him. And he said, "You're an a-hole," and hung up. And then he said, "I'm going to save this number." So every time he felt ticked off or upset, he called this guy up and just say, "You're an a-hole."
Oh,
And then, and then one day he went to go park in the parking lot at the mall. And as he was going to go into the parking space, somebody came out of nowhere and parked right where he was going, butted right in front of him. And he saw that there's a for sign sale with the phone number on the back of the car. So he wrote that number down too. So now he had two a-holes to call.
oh no. Is that the story or just a joke?
I think it's just a joke, but
Oh, okay.
it's funny.
Yeah, urban legend.
So now he had. Oh, before I forgot to mention this. This is they started introducing caller ID. This is how old the joke is. They started introducing caller ID. So he pretended to be the phone company one day and called up the guy and said, "Do you know about our new caller ID program?" And he goes, "I don't care. I don't want it." And I hung up, like being a jerk. And he called back. He goes, "That's because you're an a-hole," and hung up on him again.
Oh Jesus.
Now he was safe because he had no caller ID. So then that's when the mall thing happened, and the guy came out of nowhere and took his face and all that. So he wrote down that phone number, and then for the next week or two, he called a-hole 1 and a-hole 2, and he started feeling better. And then he said, "This is getting old." And then he thought he had a great idea. He called a-hole 1 and gave the address and phone number of a-hole 2 and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna come over there and rearrange your face."
Oh Jesus.
And then he called the other a-hole and did the same thing back with them and gave the other guy's address. And then he called the Action News team and said that there's a fight going on at so-and-so's house. And, he found in bed with his lover. And so they had helicopters, and he called the police about it. And then I'm not telling as good as I could tell, but so he drives up and watches the entertainment of a-hole 1 beating the crap out of a-hole 2 while the police show up in the media helicopter.
using everybody else's identities to get against everybody else. Talk about starting a war. Hey, talking about phone numbers and a-holes. This is a good transition. It's happening a lot lately, and I think it's good. If ever you get a pop-up on your screen that says you have a virus and you need to call the phone number to have the right virus removed, what do you do?
I click off it and I get out of there. I don't do that.
Right.
Yeah, they are a scam. My dad had this happen.
Yeah,
I knew they were
that's
scam
right.
already.
And
Did you know?
he let them have control of his computer
Yeah,
and they
Ooh.
made it so that his computer was broken.
yeah, that's right.
Go
Well,
buy a new computer.
well, they've gotten better. They've gotten lots smarter now. They actually do go through and find bugs in your computer, and they actually do run software on your computer to find glitches, like you would if you ran antivirus and stuff.
Yeah.
And
you
then
can do
they
that.
tell you, okay, it's $300 for 2 years of service, and they tell you never to call any other number but theirs, and they're actually using the system now to actually build a client base of actual clients that need tech support. Some of these companies have actually turned this scam into a real business, a legitimate business, but they're still using the scam procedures to get you in.
I swear, Avast is a malware, not antivirus, because too many people have problems with Avast. Some people say they don't.
Yeah, no,
but
that's software. Avast really is. They're accredited as being an actual antivirus.
Well, you know what though? They corrupted my hard drive twice. Ever since I went to Bitdefender, I haven't had that problem.
It could be a conflict between Avast.
Yeah, I have Bitdefender too, for the record, and I haven't had near the problem.
But going back to what I was saying, biggest thing that's going around right now, a lot of people, I don't know how we can get the word out. If ever you see a pop-up on your screen, it says, call this number to solve this problem, do not call that number. Microsoft will never, ever, ever call you, nor will Apple, nor will Ubuntu. Google will never, ever, ever call you to say you have a problem on your computer. Now think of this. You're one computer amongst how many billion computers? How many billion servers? They're not monitoring if you have a virus or not.
I thought it was a scam anyway from the beginning.
No, yeah, but a lot of people don't realize it's a scam. Well, here, Don, have you come across this? Have you come across a situation where you were told to call a number and have to put confidence into a company that says they're going to fix your problem? Has that ever happened to you?
I have received emails and telephone calls as well, saying this guy is from Microsoft and he wants to access your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you never respond to that. It's a scam.
That's right. It is. It is 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get lots of scams in emails as well, telling you your PayPal has been reduced to or been it's not working, and you must phone this.
They use the word limited. Yeah.
No, that you just delete it and carry on.
That's right. That's right. But it's sad that now I'm seeing a lot of people are getting stuck with this. My dad had this not too long ago. He actually got a phone call and he was talking to the person. The person was saying, "Well, we found a virus in your computer. We can fix it and all this." And I gotta admit, it even happened to me at one point. There was a virus, and I figured, "Oh, what the hell? I'll call the number." And it wasn't until they started saying, "Well, you're gonna have to pay $200 and whatever price to have the problem fixed." And I said, "What?" And I hung up on him. But I got conned in. It was that good. It was that convincing. I got pulled into it. So, just talking about numbers and a-holes, you get a number, don't call the a-hole. There, I fixed the joke. But seriously, it's a massive, massive problem. It's an epidemic problem. These companies in India are literally opening a different business every day. There's whole teams that are designed around building businesses and the phone lines, and the other group is there just to answer the phone calls, and their goal is just to get the money out of you. And,
well, here's another one. You know how you could get like registry cleaners? Of course, you have to be picky about that too. You don't. Some of them are legit. Like some of them do a better job if you do upgrade from the free version to the paid version. There are some that are legitimate that way, but then there's others that they say they'll clean better, but they're just doing it to make you pay, but you don't really get any better. Yeah, it's almost like a scam that way.
Because I'll show you guys a trick. Watch this. Back in the day, I was told to put together a scanning software that would scan for viruses on computers. Now, when I quit the job, I quit the project. I did the project. I did all the programming. I made it so it actually scans your computer and looks for viruses, looks for signatures. Okay. So I got all that done. Everything was ready. Then the owner said, okay, we're at this point. Now we need you to put one more thing in. He says, when the person first installs the software on their computer, we want you to put an invalid date in the registry, an invalid date. It says, then when the person presses scan, regardless if there's any bugs or anything, we want you to say that there's problems on the computer. When they then pay, come back, type in the code, scan, it actually corrects any problems that already existed, but also says, okay, there's nothing else left. I looked at that and said to myself, wait a minute, you want the program to actually put out false information. So instead of saying there's one problem with the computer, you have 900 problems with your computer. You see, pay the bill, come back, put the code in, scan, 900 goes away because now the date becomes a valid date in the database, in the registry, see? You don't know any better. You're like, oh, wow, gal, 900 problems fixed. But like Belinda's saying, a lot of the time, it doesn't do anything better. Okay, you paid for it, you scanned, and great, I got the paid version, but it doesn't do anything better. I'm thinking a lot of that might be what I just described. Little twerks in the programming that only a high level computer programmer like myself would know how to do, and the average schmo, and I mean average people, everybody else out there, and there's only like 1% of us out there that do this kind of programming, but the rest of the population have no clue how this is done. I mean, literally, do you guys know how the registry works in your computer?
Somewhat, not totally.
As far as you know, it's a file, right, that keeps information for your application, the
Among
programs,
other
right?
things, yeah.
You know, it's a registry, but there's a lot more to the registry. Registry is actually an executable database. You can put programming into the registry. You know, that's
You mean
what.
like when I download an executable file and then I have to copy paste it into the program directory itself?
No, that's a little bit more different. That's actual as executable, but the registry actually has, if you want to call them macros, you can put macros in the registry that
Oh,
does
that's
tasks.
what the macros are. Okay.
Yeah, but they go in the registry.
Yeah.
And that's why Windows is so hackable, because once a macro or a program goes into the registry and embeds itself there, it just keeps replicating itself and does whatever it wants to do. The average person doesn't know how to take that out. You know? And I remember back when the registry first came out, people were telling me, oh, no, you don't touch the registry unless you're a professional and you know what you're doing. You don't touch that. Well, yeah, no wonder, because they don't want you touching that. That's their control. One of the reasons why I went over to Ubuntu, I don't use Windows, I use Linux, and there's no more registry, there's none of that stuff. There's everything in my computer system here, I have full control over. Not like Windows where you've got a little section of Windows you've got access to, and the rest of it you don't have any access, you don't even know exists, you see. And it's Windows is full of holes, but just to say, like Belinda was saying, there's some programs out there, they're designed to get you not to fix your computer, but to get you to pay that amount to unlock it and to potentially fix the problem. You know, it makes them look good. It's a scam. It literally is a scam, and they're getting away with it because companies like PayPal and all those other card companies, they can't prove otherwise. And even me, if I get the program and I download it and I open up the program and look at the coding, I can't necessarily tell you 100% if that's what they're doing or not. You know, it's just because it happened to me that a company wanted to pay me to do the software, and when it came time to tell me to do that, I said, no, I'm not doing this. And I scrapped the project. I deleted the software. I refused the contract. I never got paid. But they also never got their programming from me, so that's good. You know, I kept up my integrity. But yeah, very easily I could have said, yeah, no problem, done. You know, it would have taken me probably 10 minutes to put that in. You know, but it's very easy to get fooled today and get conned into this stuff. You know, it's sad. It's so sad how people are so willing to screw other people over in this world. You know, this in 2017, this has got to stop. Humans have got to start being more human towards others. Or maybe that's the problem. Maybe we're too human towards others. What do you guys think?
It would be nice if there wasn't all these scams out there, but unfortunately.
You know what would make a lot of money? And it would make if we do this, if we as a group, Mardox, made our own antivirus software, that would be awesome. Because I would put it out there 100% free, fully functional. Find me a program out there that does that today. there's some of them that say they're free, but ultimately there's advertisements. There's ultimately at some point they say you should upgrade or get an extension to the program, but it's not free. But I mean, a truly 100% free, no ads, no catches, no gimmicks, 100% functional, free antivirus software. Nobody's done it yet, and the person that does do it, I swear to God, will become a billionaire because companies will pay
You
them.
put the name Mardox. You put your name Mardox antivirus. It will be a good advertising gimmick to get people to come and join you.
Yeah. There's the gimmick. Yeah, come join us.
Yeah.
We should. The only thing is, to set up an antivirus software, you're looking at a huge undertaking, massive undertaking. Think of the team of people you have to hire to find the viruses and find the solutions to the viruses, and then program all that.
And it's an ongoing thing.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's a huge business, And I think the other companies would try to take us down. Like literally, it's a mafia. Because if you're giving away what they're selling, they're going to come after you. They're going to come and try to take your business down. Or it's very cutthroat. So it's there's that's a problem. Maybe we should put out a Windows suite, Defender software. It wouldn't be hard to do. We'd have to focus on putting some time into it to keep it up and running. Or at worst, at least something that will alert you of something that's changed on your computer. It doesn't have to be a full antivirus, but at least something that can say, by the way, this file has changed. Do you know about this? Or this file wasn't here before, something, Anyhow, if you guys want, we can end the call today. We're past an hour. I know Belinda's itching to get to her shows, her soap operas. Belinda? Belinda, you still there?
Oh, we're going to Skype each other.
Belinda left us again. Everybody.
Oh, no, Belinda is still there.
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1. Belinda! Okay. If you guys have nothing else, we'll wrap it up for today. And tomorrow may or may not be the Extreme edition. We're not sure yet. We'll see what we're going to do with that. Because if Belinda's fallen asleep, or gone away from us, I don't know what she's doing right now. So this was a daily live chat for Mardox.com, January 6, 2017. And I got to try to keep the dates right. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on these videos, on all our videos. Very important. At the end of each month, we pull out of a hat everybody who's ever commented, liked, and is subscribed to the channel. This month, you will win one of the Mardox cups. Carrie still didn't go get her cup. Of course she didn't, right, Carrie?
Oh, I didn't move.
You didn't move. Okay. Well, the Mardox. I'm gonna put an image up on the website. I'm gonna make the a post about the contest. I'll put a picture of the cup. But it's a red interior, red handle, white cup with Mardox and a nice little YouTube button on it, and your name on the cup. I mean, they're unique. They're individually made, one by one, for whoever gets them. And it's available to whoever wins it this month. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, and comment. All three things. That John's not there, so I gotta do my fingers today. And and pass the word out. Tell people on Facebook and Twitter and all that. Tell them to come in. Tell them there's a contest going on, and they could win. Get the word out. Last month was two $25 Amazon gift cards were given away to 2 members. So there's value in this. Next month we're talking about a paid membership at Mardox possibly. So get the word out and join in the contest. If you guys want to say bye, I think that's pretty much all for today.
Right, bye everybody. Bye.
I kind of laid that on you guys.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, Mardox Extreme edition of this, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or actually, I'm not even sure of the time. I gotta sit down and talk with Belinda. I think maybe we'll do the Extreme version, maybe at a different time. Saturdays. What do you think, Carrie? What if we did it, say, at 1 o'clock or something?
Yeah, or earlier, maybe.
Oh, earlier? Okay, well, we'll post it on our website, so we'll see where it goes. Okay, talk to you guys then.
Okay, bye-bye.